Like with the Northman, another one of my favorite scenes is with Anya Taylor-Joy and Alexander Skarsgård. They're
Yeah.
like talking and stuff, and he finds out that she's pregnant and stuff like that, and he's like, I need to complete my mission. I'm sorry and stuff like that, and then he swims away and stuff like that, and then I just thought like after watching the movie, I'm like, dang, what a Chad in terms of like.
If I was a gambling man, I would have put money down that he was going to say Chad. Before you even said ch. Welcome back to the Real Talk Podcast. I'm joined here by Felipe Neves.
Ooh.
See, we got Matthew Felipe Neves. We got Josh Too Good Bassoon. And we got Christian Honda Acura Cesario.
Those are our official nicknames?
Those are our official nicknames.
Okay. So when we become Vikings, those are our nicknames. and
Yeah,
we
he's
start-
Honda Acura.
Yeah.
We're just going to make that one word, Honda Acura.
Man,
What?
what the
It's just like, yo, I
what-
like that.
is like, you know what? Kind of rings. Kind of rings good. Kind of rings
If
good.
this is your first time viewing our channel and you enjoy the video,
Mm-hmm.
leave a like for us. And also comment on the video, maybe even subscribe if you enjoy our little banter here.
Oh, yeah.
Also, we have an Instagram going on where we post up some of our funnier clips on Mondays and Fridays.
Yeah.
That might change in the future, but and then also we have a Patreon if you want to support the channel.
Yeah, support the channel.
No cuts.
It's okay. You did pretty good. You
See,
did good,
authentic-
Judge. If I have to rate how you did
coming
I'd give
from
it 8 out of
you-
10. Oh, I'd get like 1 out of 10. Are you
Coming
kidding
from
me?
you, the amount of times you've butchered it to the point where it wasn't even funny anymore.
It was never
Like, we'd
funny.
just be like,
Josh,
alright.
it was never funny. Let's be honest.
Welcome back to the Real Talk
Yeah.
Podcast. I'm Matthew Neves. Okay, let's talk about movies.
You know what we should talk about? Let's talk about The Northman.
The Northman.
Robert
Oh,
Eggers directed
Waking Power.
Viking movie. So, I got to say something. This is the coolest. I don't want to sound too hyperbolic because we discussed previous movies before.
No,
and
hyperbolic is fine.
hyperbolic. Okay, it was the coolest thing ever. It was awesome. The Viking. Have you ever seen a Viking film with this big of a scale?
No.
Like ever? I'm just so glad I was able to.
Does Thor count?
Did Thor kill and pillage a whole entire village and jumped on someone and ate their face? I don't think
I mean, Thor Love and Thunder's trailer kind of looked kind of cool.
They look quirky,
No,
but it
yeah.
didn't look like yeah.
I feel like an asshole because we should have. I feel like we're all assholes. We should have seen this movie in theaters.
Yeah,
like sooner. We should have helped out.
we
that
should have
box
saw it
office.
sooner because by the time we watched it, this film flopped.
Yeah.
It didn't do well.
Severely underperformed.
Yeah, because the film cost about $90 million.
I'm pulling it
and
up. Hang on.
Look it up, Josh, as I am talking.
Yeah.
But this was a passion project for the main actor, Alexander Skarsgård. He was like, hey, I want to make a Viking film. Nobody wants to make one with me. And then Robert Eggers, who did The Witch and The Lighthouse, was like, I'll make one. And he's like, all right, let's work together. And they made The Northman, which is awesome.
It cost 70 to 90 million, is what Wikipedia says.
Okay, around that range.
The box office was unfortunately 66 million.
Ooh.
Yeah, didn't even break even.
What did it come out the same weekend as Doctor Strange 2?
When did it come out?
It's like,
Came out April 22nd in the U.S.
okay.
So what was going on in April?
Damn. I think
What was
Doctor
going on?
Strange was.
No.
no?
Wait, maybe.
Check it out. Check out box office records or whatever. Check out the reports. But yeah, talking about The Northman. This film is so like ooh, like I don't know how to describe it. I just have to make that noise.
This is the Viking episode where we just grunt the entire time. Ugh!
Literally.
Ah!
Oingo
Unga bunga.
boingo? What?
No,
What kind of
unga
Viking
bunga.
says that? Like, what?
Fucking me. If I was a Viking, I'd be killing people going, unga, bunga, unga, bunga.
You know what the film reminded me a lot of?
What?
Conan the Barbarian.
With
Arnold.
Arnold?
Arnold
it was Arnold.
Schwarzenegger, yeah. He was
wasn't there a-
that was a revenge story as well.
Yeah, but wasn't there a Conan with Jason Momoa?
Yes, the remake.
Yeah.
Which was okay. Like the last time I saw it, I was like, eh. Like the opening was pretty cool, but like the Northman, I felt like it worked really well in building up each action sequence
Mm-hmm.
and relying on like different characters interacting and such. I really loved it.
Well, I liked it. You liked it. What does John Hamm have to say about it?
John Hamm is silent. Look
His
at this
jaw
guy.
just dropped off in
Imagine,
the theater.
imagine the viewers are just like commenting, he's like, "Hey, yeah, you guys aren't funny with that whole John Hamm bit." Like,
You know what? Our podcast, assholes.
damn, Josh. Every time we have John Hamm, you just throw him on the ground.
Isn't that the whole point of the pig?
I mean, yeah,
But moving on towards the to the movie itself.
yeah,
I was hyped for this movie. It was on both of our lists.
it was.
back in January for
Damn.
what we were looking forward to.
It didn't
coming
get
up.
pushed back like other films, so that was nice.
But like I'd say, out of all the films that were on my list that have come out so far,
Yeah,
this is probably the one I probably enjoyed this movie the second most. I liked Batman more,
okay, yeah,
just because
that's
it's Batman.
fair. It is Batman.
And then the Northman, I was like,
What, are you an old man now? You aged like.
oh, I'm the old man. Let's not forget that clip on Instagram. Check out our Instagram where I scared Neves, and Neves like, oh my god,
Oh, yeah.
Josh, I hate you.
I hate you. You don't do that to me again. Yeah, okay. But
do you want to talk a little bit about the story?
the story is pretty simple. If I'm
There
going to be
is-
honest,
there is a twist.
it is the most mainstream version of Robert Eggers' filmography because he makes a lot of artsy films like The Lighthouse and The Witch. So with The Northman, it reminded me of basically there's a child to a king, and the king's like, you're going to become a man. We must go in a cave with Willem Dafoe, and we
Yes,
are going
yes.
to do a ritual,
Tell me more.
and we're going to act like wolves.
Oh.
And I'm just like, yo, this is weird, but also kind of cool.
Do your wolf impression.
I was like, oh, oh. That's how like Ethan Hawke does it.
Yeah.
It's like, we're going to become men. And then when he becomes a man in the ritual and stuff like that, it's a really cool sequence of like the family tree
Yeah.
and stuff like that with the music rising and stuff and getting loud. By the way, shout out to the soundtrack. That shit slaps. I was like listening to it. I'm like, dude, like I could listen to this like at the gym, and I'll be like, yo, me at the gym, listen to the Northman soundtrack. I'm gonna go full Northman at 4 a.m. and I'm just gonna go on the roof of a house, be like, with my spear.
And then the
my
fucking
sword.
the property owner's gonna walk out like, what the fuck? Ah, he's eating my face.
I will avenge my father.
Oh god.
This
So-
movie was brutal, by the way.
Yes.
Holy crap. No one survives.
And I loved it.
Yeah. Nobody survives. Like, I think every single type of living thing dies in this. I'm not even kidding. Like, I think dogs, horses, humans, wives, kids,
Not just the men.
not just the men,
but the women and the
but
children, too.
Legit.
It was very brutal. It was
Oh my
very.
gosh.
I was uncomfortable a lot of the time because of how accurate it was to how Vikings were.
Well, yeah. It's
So,
like Vikings wouldn't be
Vikings
like,
weren't
oh,
cool
you know,
people."
well, not the, we'll leave the kids because we're noble. It's like, no, Vikings did not care.
Vikings did some bad shit.
Yeah.
But
They know, like, first off, the main character, he's not a moral person.
no, of course not. He's a Viking.
He's a Viking. But they acknowledge that too, where it's just like, yeah, like, keep in mind, like, he's acting out revenge
Yeah.
to fulfill his own prophecy that he believes in.
Yeah.
So he's going to do it at whatever it takes. And he kills people in brutal ways too. They show
Yeah.
it, and it's like, damn, that's not PG.
My God. Yeah. No, I love it when my movies are violent and show everything, and like this character gets sliced in half and you can see their guts falling out. I'm like, yeah.
Oh yeah. It's pretty crazy. And even like when they don't show deaths and stuff, like Willem Dafoe, where it's just like, I want to see like the person and stuff. He's like, oh yeah, and then he just shows the head of him. I'm like, oh my gosh, you just keep that around? And he's like, yeah, to do this. And then he takes a little hair from the skull and he puts it in the fire. He's like, He does throat singing, which, by the way, ever since I watched Dune,
I knew you were gonna talk about Dune.
and I watched Dune and I watched this one, I'm like, more movies need to have throat singing in it. Yeah, I read about some reviews on how they're like, oh, this is like Hamlet. I'm like, yeah, so? You
Yeah.
can make a movie with like Hamlet-esque. Like the subtext is like,
That's
oh, I'm
what-
avenging my father. It's like, well, the Lion King
I remember
did that.
seeing. Yeah, I saw that. It was a fucking BuzzFeed article, and I was just like, "Yo, do you guys not understand what an archetype is?
Yeah,
Take grade 9 English, bro.
yeah, straight up.
Nothing is original, okay?
You could do different things with these concepts, which they do.
Yeah.
They do in the Northman because what was it, the mother and stuff like that.
She actually wanted to leave and everything.
Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Oh my gosh, remember the part where she tried to kill like Alexander Skarsgård?
Oh, yeah.
And he's like,
was
and
like,
then
"Kill who?"
the kid jumps out, I was like, ah! And then he stabs like, get the fuck off me, and then he just kills him too. No, the current version of Shakespeare, if the kid died there, it's like, mother, what's the password to Fortnite? And then he dies. Mother. And then Matt presumes, then your brother would be like, I can relate. I can
Oh,
relate.
God.
Dude, if I was in his position, I
Can we
would totally
imagine
ask
a
for the
world
password.
where like the Northman was made to cater towards audiences like that? Or
TikTok?
Like so that people can make TikToks
Do
about
the Northman. Do.
Throw your axe.
Throw your axe.
Oh.
McDonald's Happy Meal presents the Northman.
Oh my god, that would be tight if we had Northman Happy Meals and Northman toys marketed towards kids.
Get to see the beheading of the father.
It's kind of like how it's kind of like how in like the 80s and 70s when Terminator came out and they had toys for kids. It's like this movie's not for kids. Like why are you marketing towards them?
Man, there's so many like even like what was that character that was like part of the
Who played her?
crap? He lost his nose at the beginning of the movie. And they brought him back like in the years later he's still alive and stuff like that. I don't know his name, but like the way he dies too, he just puts a sword right up his nose, like he says something and it's just like takes him out like that. And I'm like, whoo. Like with the Northman, another one of my favorite scenes is with Anya Taylor-Joy and Alexander Skarsgård. They're like talking and stuff, and he finds out that she's pregnant and stuff like that. And he's like, I need to complete my mission. I'm sorry and stuff like that. And then he swims away and stuff like that. And then I just thought, like after watching the movie, I'm like, dang, what a Chad in terms of like.
If I was a gambling man, I would have put money down that he was going to say Chad. Before you even said Ch. I was like, this guy's going to call him a Chad, huh?
Well, here's what he does, all right?
To me, I'm like, yo, what a fucking asshole.
But you know what's crazy? Okay, I'm just saying, it's like the film could have just ended with him being like on that ship and it's like, all right, we will have a family and I will take care and I will teach them to be a good person. Nah, this guy's like, no, I'm going to kill this dude. Hold up. And he just leaves her. And he's like, I'm going to finish my story and kill this fucking dude. And he does. And he also dies. And he dies in the most awesome way. Northman, awesome.
Yeah, it was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It's not a movie I'd watch with my parents, obviously.
Nope.
Because even Doctor Strange, my mom did not like. My mom was like, that movie was a lot like scarier than I thought. I don't want to watch that again.
Probably not. Don't want to see it. If you watch Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
I feel like this would be like.
Did you watch Game of Thrones?
I've seen clips of it and stuff like that.
I was about to say, like, I'm
No,
pretty sure you told me you've never watched Game of
No.
Thrones.
But I've seen clips of it. I know how brutal it gets at times.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm thinking like, if you like,
Season
if
8.
you're a viewer and you watch Game of Thrones and stuff, you'll probably like the Northman a lot.
Well, I think if you watched Vikings, because I watched both the Game of Thrones and I watched
Vikings, that show. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Vikings is fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's not a lot I have to say on this movie. I feel like there's not a lot to say about this movie. It's just I feel horrible because
It's a straightforward story. That's why when I think like the most mainstream Robert Eggers film, I think of like The Northman because it's pretty straightforward. There's really not much. There was that witch that he sees for like only one scene that like tells her.
Oh.
Isn't that crazy? Like you know this scene, right?
Yes. I thought you were talking about The Witch, like the movie.
Oh yeah,
we're jumping around movies here.
I should have clarified, but that scene, that was pretty cool, on how she like tells him like your journey's still going, and stuff like that. And he's like, oh yeah, I got a journey. All right, I'm gonna go and kill this guy.
Oh, okay. Why doesn't that happen nowadays, anyways? Why doesn't a witch ever come out and tell me what's gonna happen? All right, Josh. Drop that class.
Drop that class.
All right, Josh, that tour is going to be terrible, but you're still going to do it. You know?
That would be nice. I like revenge stories. I think that's why I also like this more than like The Lighthouse. I know a lot of people love The Lighthouse because it's like Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe acting like sailors and drunk and shit.
But
which is a vibe, I will admit, but
I find like revenge films are just a lot easier to enjoy just because you sympathize with the characters and you inherit almost that want for revenge as well.
Yeah. I mean, there is that sympathy, but also like, Viking. He's got his own shit to do. He's also brutal about it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just love the fact like the climax.
I also love the fact that this movie didn't involve my 3 least favorite letters in the world.
What?
CGI.
Well, when it did, it hit it
Yeah,
very well.
of course. Like,
Yeah,
it was the same thing we mentioned in the Top
that's
Gun
what
episode.
like effects are supposed to do. It's not supposed to like stick out and it's
Yeah.
distracting. It's like
It's not supposed to dominate the movie. It's supposed
Yeah.
to. It's. It's like a little seasoning.
What are you salty? Let's talk about recommendation. I think we both enjoyed the Northman.
Oh, absolutely.
Both recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're able to find it in theaters, but honestly, there's only like 10 theaters that are probably playing it now. But if you find it,
We kind of goofed.
please watch it.
as a society.
Okay, we kind of goofed a couple times with movies that flop that are really good, but please check it out. Buy it on Blu-ray if you're able to.
It's kind
That'd
of
be nice.
irks me. Hang on, let me just pull up something real quick.
We'll do a real quick thing.
Blah, 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 blah,
We'll do a
blah.
real talk
It
podcast
really
moment.
irks me that this movie earned half as much money as Morbius.
Imagine our next episode's Morbius.
We are not. I'm not watching Morbius.
Okay, that's
I'm
our
not.
fine line.
Unless
Okay.
unless we actually get comments saying you should watch Morbius.
If there's a comment out there that says like hashtag Morbius Real Talk episode, then
if we get a hashtag going, like I'll actually think we made it.
oh god,
Can you imagine? Imagine how hyped Christian's gonna be. Like, bro,
bro, dude,
he's
we
gonna
gotta
be
watch
like, "My
Morbius
friends."
now. It's like, but it came out like 2 months ago. It's like,
nah.
dude, Morbius.
He's gonna be like, yo, what's next in the drive? Yo, fuck that. We're doing this.
it's Morbius time.
It's morbid.
It's so yeah. Watch the Northman, please, viewers. If there's a theater near you that is showing the Northman, please watch it before it's too late. It might get
Yeah.
60 million.
It's at
What is it at now?
it's at 66 mil.
Okay, get it to
Might get-
70,
Please,
please.
Like, yes. Well, with all that being said,
Every dollar counts. Yeah.
Every mickle makes a muckle.
Yes, it is.
With all that being said, we really did enjoy the Morbius. No,
We enjoyed the Northman. We didn't enjoy Morbius.
you do the outro.
So with that being said, subscribe to the podcast. Give us a few likes. Actually, give us a lot of likes.
What's our like goal for this episode?
Let's give it a 12.
12 likes?
Yeah, because
last time we said this, it was 11.
11. Let's hit
All right.
12, and yeah.
If we hit 12, I'm gonna never mind.
Don't say anything. Don't you dare.
But yeah, let's try to get 11 likes on this video. Share it with your friends if you want to. And check out our Instagram if you want to see some shorter clips, as well as our Patreon if you want to support the channel.
Yep.
Always don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we will talk to you guys in the next episode.
Peace out, y'all.